415. Just got 415. And you see 415.95. And then the lap was 122 for Crust belt. I probably been playing Crust belt for like an hour because I did the circuit on like a couple days ago. I ended up getting like 418, which was damn near my record, which was better than my record, I believe, 419. So I was like, shoot, if I can get a 418 in the circuit, I don't even have max stats. Well, I think the only stat that wasn't max was control, which isn't too big of a deal, but still, I was like, okay, I maybe I could get a little bit better Crust belt. And I actually been getting really good runs on this map now. The main issue is just not crashing, of course, in these conveyor belts. But I think I actually like using the freak out here because it lets you turn this corner really fast. And I think it might be faster. I think it might be a little bit better than using the freak out there on that jump to cut this corner a little quicker. But I think it might be slightly faster to use the freak out earlier. But of course there's a risk reward in that. Like if I use my freak out earlier now, I have to make sure it's harder to keep my freak out going for this part. For this part coming up, it's harder to keep my freak out going, of course. But besides that little trick there, it was really about just being fast, just not making mistakes. Not like crash mistakes, but there I had to pull the nothing to keep my freak out. But here's really just about there. I could have that could have been a little slow, but it's really just about letting your freak out run out the right time to get the boost. And yeah, but on the first lap, I do like to use the freak out on this turn coming up, but it's not really possible to get your freak out in time on the second one, so I just end up using my freak out right before the little conveyor belt shortcut, because I'm actually unable to get freak out for this part again, so I can't take that little shortcut to the right where you just skip through, which, not really a shortcut, you know what I mean, you can't take that little detour on the right, so I ended up just using my freak out there. I got really lucky with the conveyor belts on laps 2 and 3. There's just a big wide open space for me to go through. Now, there isn't much else to say. Let's see. Oh, which lap was my best lap? I'm not even sure. That's something I wish the game would tell you. Like, I believe if you're in freeride, it tells you. And another thing I wish it told you, those little detours to the left side could have cost me some time, but well. Another thing I wish it told you is which lap your best lap was, right? And what your best lap was if you didn't get a best lap. Like, for example, like, you could have a really good lap that you thought was good. It wasn't your best lap. And then you have no idea how fast it was. You're just in the dark. So it's just like, you had no idea what lap that was to compare it to. Unless you're in the free ride mode, but if you're in the free ride mode, you can't get a race time, I'm pretty sure. Or I think you can if you just do 3 laps, you could. But if you do more than 3 laps, then I don't think you can. I don't know. It's been a while since I used the free ride, to be honest. If I'm going for 1 lap, I'll use it. Or maybe if I'm trying to see like which route is faster, maybe I'll use it, but don't use it too often. I feel like I knew I was going a little faster because I actually saw the other riders, or the 6th place and 5th place rider, and I was like, yo, I'm about to lap the easy difficulty, so I'm like, I gotta be going a little faster, right? So probably the last one was the fastest one, just because I stayed on the left side and I followed the yellow tape, and that would probably make it a little faster on the ending part. But yeah, just barely got a 415. Like, this could have easily been 416. It's like, yeah, it's really good, but not 415, but it is, so yeah. So once again, I'll probably post the one lap to 122 when I figure out which one was the fast one.